Okay, welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create some simple gradients that we're going to use as backgrounds for our game. And we're going to use the tools at Coolers. Coolers is the website. And we're going to start with the palette generator here. Totally simple. You press the space bar and it will give you a color palette that you can choose from. So that's the first piece of this, is you're going to find a palette that you like. And I would recommend light colors. There's a decent palette. Let's go with this one. I would go with light colors that are bright but not glaring. You want your background just to kind of blend in. You don't want the user experience to be looking at or thinking about the background too much. You don't want it to interfere with the game elements. You'll know when you get the player character on there, and if it's too hard to see the player, you're going to want to change your background. Anyway, I'm just going to duplicate this window, and the next part that we need is under Tools, create a gradient, the gradient maker. So here we have a gradient that's two different colors and it blends them together. And then there's different things you can do here, radial or linear, and you can rotate it, so on and so forth. You can even select random gradients if you want. Sometimes it brings up some good ones here, but I prefer to choose my own colors. As I flip through these, a background like this I think would be pretty good. Because it's a light color, it's non-intrusive. You're going to be able to see your game elements against that background fairly easily if you make them darker. Anyway, you can make them with the palette too by clicking through here until you find some colors you like. Then you click on the hex code here and do Command C or Control C if you're on a Chromebook or a Windows machine. And then back to the gradient maker, highlight the first color, Command V to paste in your selection, and then we can click this circle up here for the other end of the gradient, and I'm going to use this one, Command C and Command V, and there I have it. And you can move these sliders to adjust how the color blends. You can even click the bar and add more color if you want, but I would not recommend that. I think that 2 colors is plenty. I tend to put the dark color, rotate I'll show you how to rotate it in a minute, but I tend to put the dark color at the bottom and have it lighten up as you go up to the top, because that's kind of what the sky does. And I'm going to click the full screen here, and then I'm going to do, on a Mac, to take a screenshot, Command Shift 4. And I'm just going to click and drag over this. And now I have saved that gradient to my desktop. So I want to do that 7 more times for a total of 8. So again, I'm going to hit my space bar here. How about more of a green one? How about Jade and Celadon? Click this, Command C, back to the gradient, Command V. Click the other circle, back to the palette, Command C, Command V, there it is. And I'm going to full screen it, Command Shift 4. I don't think it even matters if you full screen it. You could just screenshot the smaller image, and there it is. So you need 8 of those, and that is all there is to the first piece of this. Although I will show you one more thing here. Like I said, I like to rotate the image by 90 degrees before I import it into GameLab. So the way to do that is just... And I lost my audio right here. So what I did was I just double clicked the file that was on my desktop, the gradient, and it opens in preview. And then this little button right here, you can click that and it will rotate your image by 90 degrees. And that's all there is to it. You don't need to save. It automatically saves. You can just close it. And there we have it. So you need 8 of these different colored gradients for your backgrounds. Go ahead and create those now. And that's all for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.